AC 94. This is a tribute to all the victims in the school shootings. It was April 20th, 1999, when Eric and Dylan shot up Columbine. I was too young, so very little at the time. I bet the parents cried when they heard their children die. They show no remorse, heart colder than the winter. So they load up their weapons and they proceed to enter. They killed 15 students, man, it was very shocking. The kids ran and screamed as they heard them guns popping. They showed up to the school wearing long trench coats. They was shooting and laughing, they found it as a sick joke. After that they killed themselves after playing God, leaving kids mentally and emotionally scarred. The cops showed up to the scene, but it was too late. The shooting wasn't nothing personal, they was just full of hate. How can two kids be capable to kill? Would have made more sense if Eric and Dylan was mentally ill. Now let us bow our heads and let's pray. I bet a lot of kids wish they was sick that day. And this is what the victims and witnesses had to say. Yeah.
Like a pipe bomb at all the cars, and then he came in they like started blowing up and shooting everyone in the cafeteria, and then you could hear them laughing and running upstairs, and they were shooting anyone of color wearing a white hat or played a sport, and they didn't care who it was, and it was all at close range. Where the Trenchcoat Mafia came into the library and were just shooting everyone that they could, anyone that they can, you know. And so we were all under the tables, and the girl who was sitting right across from me under the table was shot in the head right there. And I mean, it was the worst shooting I've ever
Now let us go. 8 years later, in my home state, Virginia. Listen. It was April 16, 2007, when some weed chose sent all them students to heaven. He was strapped with a Walter P22. He didn't care who you are, he just aimed to shoot. He took the lives of 33 students, how can that happen? I guess he was in love with death, he found it attractive. He was a coward, had no spine like an invertebrate. Guess that little devil on his shoulder won this argument. Couldn't believe that this can happen in my home state. Cause Virginia's for lovers, but not him, he was full of hate. Like Columbine, he killed himself after playing God, leaving kids mentally and emotionally scarred. I can't imagine that. It must been so hard to see your friends die in front of you, help them God. How can one man be capable to kill? But the doctor said that some weed show was mentally ill. Now let us bow our heads and let's pray. I bet a lot of students wish they was sick that day. And this is what the surviving victim had to say.
Walked to the door real fast. Didn't say anything. All he did was bang, 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 bang. Shot a girl here, shot a girl there, shot the instructor. He's walking around, bang, 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 just shooting, unloading, and somewhere along the way, he ran out of rounds, emptied his magazine, slipped in another one. In a matter of 1.5, 2 seconds, went back to work. Bang, 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 bang. One of the worst things a human being can smell is death.
Now let us go. 5 years later, it was just a year ago. Listen. It was December 14, 2012, when Adam Peter Lanza put all them children through hell. They said that this was the worst school shooting so cold, because he killed children that was under 12 years old. He took the life of his mother, he thought it wasn't dumb. Then he marched down to her job with a loaded shotgun. He killed 20 kids, 6 teachers, so grim. Nothing we can do for them now except make candles for them. Like the others, he killed himself after playing God, leaving kids mentally and emotionally scarred. How can one man be capable to kill? But the doctor said that Adam Lanza was mentally ill. Now let us bow our heads and let's pray. I bet a lot of kids wish they were sick that day. And this is what a student and teacher had to say. Yeah. R.I.P. to all the victims of these school shootings. We need to rise above it, man. This is what they had to say. This what they had to say. This what they had to say. I said this what they had to say. Yeah.
And I said there are bad guys out there now. We need to wait for the good guys.
We were in the corner all scrouched in, and all the girls were crying, a couple of boys, and the boys were like, they had their eyes wide open watching everything.